3, verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. For in other words, there didn't seem like God was manifesting himself like he had in the past. And it came to pass at that time, when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And ere the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, the fire went out. That lamp was supposed to be lit 24 hours a day, and that was one of his jobs, where the lamp of God was. And Samuel was laid down to sleep. And verse 4, and the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, Here am I. So the voice of God is reaching out to Samuel, calling out to Samuel. Samuel's a young boy, don't know how old he was, and he says, Lord, here am I. It's 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 5. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not. Lie down again, and he went to lay down again. Verse 6, and the Lord called yet again, Samuel. And Samuel arose. So Samuel's hearing the voice of God, but he just doesn't know it's God calling him. And Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my son, lie down again. Verse 7, now Samuel did not yet know the Lord. So I want you to get this picture. Samuel, up to this moment, didn't know God, but God is calling out to him. God is reaching out to him. God is speaking to him. God is knocking on the door of his heart. So God's reaching out to him. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. So Samuel hasn't had no revelation of who God is. He's there. And of course we know why he's there, because his mother had asked God for a child. God gave her a child, and she dedicated Samuel to the Lord. So Samuel's there, but he's just there. He's just there. And I'm going to read that again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time. And he arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, Go lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called as at other times. So if you study this, it would imply that this is not the first time that God had been calling out to Samuel, but this is the first time that Samuel heard God reach out. I'm talking tonight about how God is reaching out to humanity. You know, God is constantly reaching out to humanity. God wants to rescue humanity. God wants to save humanity. God would have all men to be saved.